Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a video and lip swatches on NYX new Butter Lipsticks. Now, as you guys are familiar with, and maybe you're not, NYX has a line of glosses called Butter Glosses that are amazing. I cannot find one wrong thing about those glosses. I love them so very much. So much to everyone's anticipation, they came out with new lipsticks called Butter Lipsticks. So the feeling and the thought behind it is they're going to be extremely creamy and moisturizing. I wasn't quite sure on the pigmentation claims, but I have 23 of the lipsticks here for you because when I was in LA for IMATS, I went to a NYX after party and they did give the full collection. So I have the full collection of the Butter Lipsticks as well as their entire spring line. So you're going to see a lot of information on NYX products coming up. So hopefully you guys are interested in finding out my opinions on some of their products. So first off, I did talk about, I had purchased two of these beforehand, and I had purchased two very similar colors. They have a wide selection from nudes to pinks to darker reds and oranges and, you know, burgundies and purples. So there is wide selection. I will swatch all of them on my lip. These do run around $4.99, and you can find them at Ulta or anywhere NYX products are sold. The thing I do want to say about them is I'm not quite a fan of the packaging. Now the packaging looks like this. It's the color of the lipstick itself. You can see also the color through there. It's just a very cheap plasticky packaging, and then, you know, the lipstick just rolls up. So that is what it looks like. Now the NYX Butter Glosses have an amazing cake frosting scent. These do not have any type of scent at all. So automatically that's a little bit of a letdown. I will say the lighter colors look a little bit pasty on the lips. They're not quite as creamy as I would like. And they do just accentuate the fine lines of the lips. They still feel comfortable on the lips, but they're not quite as buttery as I would expect from a butter lipstick. So with that said, I'm just going to get into swatches so that you can see the colors on the lips and on my hand, and from there you can decide what colors you like or if you're interested in purchasing. The first color that I have here that I'm wearing on my lips is called Sugar Wafer, and it's a really light peachy color. As you can see, I went back and forth on this one and it was a little bit patchy. It took a little bit of back and forth to build this color up, so just beware of that if you are wearing it on your lips. It's a very cream formula, so it's difficult that it is patchy, but this is how it looks on the lips. This next color is called Snow Cap. This is a little bit still a peachy, but it has a little bit more pink in it. I had this one before. This is one I purchased on my own, so I probably will be doing a giveaway with the duplicate that I received. But this one is much more even in application, feels much more comfortable on the lips. It applies better onto my lips, and it feels more moisturizing on my lips. More of that like butter feeling that I would assume would come with the butter lipstick. So this color is Snow Cap. Okay, this next color is called Bit of Honey. It is right here. It seems very close to the first color. It's a little bit more wearable because it has, I don't know, it doesn't feel almost as a neon of a peach color as this first one did, the Sugar Wafer. So this is Bit of Honey. All very similar. All of these shades are quite similar. I think you could get the same effect with any of them. As far as this shade though, I felt like it was easier to apply and it feels a little bit more comfortable on the lips. So this color is Bit of Honey. This next color is called Fun Size. Now this is a color that I already had in my collection. It is a little bit more pink in comparison to all of the lighter nude peachy colors. This has a lot more pink in it, so if you are a fan of a little bit more pink of a nude, I would go for this one. It feels a little bit more comfortable on the lips. I still do find a little bit of separation in the lighter colors as far as when you get such a nude, pale, opaque color, you do tend to see a little bit more fine line. The formula is thin, so it's not like a heavy moisturizing formula. Like I said, I would expect these to go on just a little bit thicker, feel a little bit more moisturizing, but still it is a beautiful color, so this is the color Fun Size. Okay, this color is called Hubba Hubba, and it is like a really pale light pink. It's pretty difficult to wear just on its own. You would probably need a lip liner. Yeah, just a really pale pink color. Kind of difficult to pull off. It goes on quite sheer, so you kind of do have to build it up, but like I said, a very difficult color for anyone to pull off. So this is called Hubba Hubba. Okay, this color is called Gumdrop, and it's a very Barbie pink, I would say. As you can see, so much lighter, but still in that candy Barbie pink color family. Still really playful, but very blue tone, very Barbie candy pink. So this color is called Gumdrop. Next up is a little bit darker, but still in that cool pink tone family, as you can see right there. This is the color Taffy. So like I said, it's a little bit darker, but still in that cool tone pink family. And I would say this is a pretty wearable pink, but it's pretty bright. It's close to MAC's Pink Nouveau. So this is Taffy. This color right here is called Cotton Candy, and it's a little bit more of a warm tone, bright baby pink. It took a lot to build up of this color, but it is that sheer, almost buildable, warmer toned candy pink color right there. So this is Cotton Candy. This color is a pale peachy coral color, and it's called Lollie. This is the color right here. It's really a beautiful color. I love this color for the springtime. I think this one is a really nice, wearable, yet still bright peachy coral color. So I love this color in Lollie. And that's a swatch. Okay, now this is a little bit darker, but still it has that candy coral effect, and this is called Candy Buttons. So as you can see, it's a little bit darker. This one did apply a little bit patchy. You can see it's a little bit darker than this one, and still a very nice and wearable color, especially for a coral color coming into the spring. So this one is Candy Buttons. Okay, this is a deeper, more rose-toned nude color. This one is called Pops. So there it is right there. I would say this is like a really nice, maybe office-appropriate color. So this is called Pops. Okay, this color is called Fizzies, sheer coral color. This took a lot of building. It is more on the sheer side, so this would be a great color for someone who likes a sheer wash of color but doesn't love a super opaque look. So if you like MAC's luster finishes on their lipstick, this is very similar to that. It took a lot of building to get this color, but this is a really beautiful, almost deeper coral color. Okay, this color is called Hot Tamale. It is obviously a bright orangey red. This applied really smooth and not patchy at all, very nice and opaque. So I would say if you're looking for a great, affordable orangey red that makes a statement from the drugstore, this would be a great one in Hot Tamale. This color is called Fireball. It's not quite as orange and opaque. It's more of a combination close to this one right here. It's just got a little bit more color to it, a little bit more red, but it's a nice corally red color. So this is called Fireball. Okay, this is more of that pinky coral color, and this is called Little Suzie. So you can see it has a lot more pink than orange to it. This is a great color, kind of like MAC's Impassioned. Really like this color, and it went on very smoothly. So this is Little Suzie. This is the color Razzle. I love this color. It's like that magenta color that has a little bit of, almost, you know, that perfect magenta color. So that is Razzle right there, and I really like this color, especially for the spring. It's just a nice pop of color, and this one did apply very nice and smoothly. So this is Razzle. Okay, this color is called Sweet Tart, and it's just a little bit more of the reddish coral pink all in one. Really nice, wearable. This one went on very smoothly. So this is like that raspberry color, but just with a little hint of corally red into it. So this is a gorgeous color, and like I said, this one applied really, really nicely. So this is Sweet Tart. Okay, this is called Big Cherry, and this is called Big Cherry. It applied really nice, smooth, and pigmented. This is that perfect deepened cherry red color. I think the name Cherry Red is the perfect description and the perfect color name for this. So it is just that really beautiful cherry red color. So this is Big Cherry. The color is called Juju, and it is a very candy red color. It has a little bit more orange tone to it. So as you can see next to the Big Cherry, this one has got a lot more tones to it. So I would call it like a candy red. So this is called Juju. Okay, now we have a little bit more of a deeper red with a little bit more burnt orange, burgundy undertones. This is called Mary Jane's. So here that is right there. As you can see, comparison, it has a little bit more of that orange tone to it, but it is a deeper less, you know, blue tone than that one. So this is Mary Jane's, and it applied really nice and pigmented. This color is called Hunk. It's a lot like MAC's Rebel, except it is much more sheer and buildable. So if Rebel scares you, try Hunk from NYX. It's pretty much the same color. It just has, you know, a little bit more of a sheer formula to it, so it took some building. So this is Hunk. Okay, and last but not least, this color had the most pigmentation, really rich and creamy, and this is called Licorice. This is like MAC's Hang Up or MAC's Dark Side, just a really deep, vampy color. As you can see, it wasn't patchy at all. It had a ton of pigmentation. So this is NYX Licorice. Okay, those are all the swatches. My lips are super sore. Hope you guys don't mind, my lips were like redder and redder and redder. I tried to moisturize them in between, but that's a good indication of what type of color they look, what type of color range they have, and what type are on the lips. As I was swatching them, I realized that I did have a duplicate in there of one of the lipsticks, so I think there are only 22 in the line. The line has a wide selection of colors, I think just depending on what color you want. There were some that applied more patchy versus others. I found applied more evenly. I wish it was more cohesive throughout the entire line. I wish they felt a little bit more buttery on the lips. They feel like a very thin formula, and they almost kind of feel a little bit drying. So I wouldn't really, I don't know if they missed the mark on as far as calling it a butter lipstick. And I kind of wish they did have a little bit of a scent to them. But these might be perfect lipsticks to top a butter gloss on top of. I did do a full video on the NYX butter glosses, so if that is already up, I will link that below so you can check that out. A lot of the new butter glosses would go perfectly on top of some of these butter lipsticks, so I don't know if they made them to combine together or what, but anyways, I hope this was helpful for you to see the colors, just so you know more information and my thoughts on them, and see if there's anything in there that you like. Let me know your favorites and if you've picked up any of these and what your thoughts are on them. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Mwah.